What's up guys, Kuroo here and today with a new video. So today we got some pretty interesting news. Actually we got something yesterday, but I didn't have the time to make the video, so sorry for that. And yeah, let's have a look at all the things that we got so far. So first of all, today they started to have these, let's start with the other thing first. So first up we have this PvP preparation event, which is actually starting today, and I will put some gameplay of me farming this stuff or killing the boss later in this video, so stay tuned for that. And so it's actually just an event where you can get an Rarity 4 armor, maybe you can make it into Rarity 5, I'm not so sure yet. And yeah, I think you can just make a few of those. I think you can overall make 3 of them to use them for your advantage in the Bullet of Bullets PvP event, which should be coming early February, which I still don't believe, unless BampGo actually releases it. So yeah, can only wait and see if it's gonna happen or not. So the stats actually aren't that good. So the first battle skill gives you HP plus 6% for non-elemental characters, and battle skill 2 is MP plus 3%. So this armor is from the neutral elements, so maybe the banner for the PvP mode, I think we're going to get one for this, is going to be a neutral banner. Or maybe the banner, I think we're going to get one on the 24th, so maybe that one will be like a neutral banner. This one looks like, yeah, it's a male armor, it's probably for Kirito, so maybe it's a dual blade neutral Kirito, which would be pretty cool. I mean, this armor looks a little bit, I don't know, yeah. I wanted to say it looks a little bit like the Holo Realizations Kiritos, but nah, it doesn't look like this at all. And yeah, this event actually started today, and there are like times to play the Master Plus 1 mode. And you need to complete these quests to get some additional equipment pieces. So the first one is starting next week Monday, and next week Friday, oh, no, the second one is like... Okay, so the times are like from next week Monday to like Thursday. Okay, so you have quite some time to do it, and the second time is from Friday the February 2nd to like the 5th. And yeah, so what you don't want to do is sell your armors. This is really important. If you sell one piece, then you won't be able to make all your armor pieces. And okay, so that's all the missions and the Rarity kind of armor which you can get through those. So I think you can overall make like 2 or 3 of those armors, maybe, probably, most likely, who knows. But yeah, I think that's it regarding this part. So the PvP event is coming soon. I'm pretty hyped for this. As you can see, there is GGO Kirito and GGO Xenon. I don't think that we're going to get those characters again. Maybe in a different kind of outfit, which would be cool. Maybe with the Fatal Bullet outfit. This would be really cool in my opinion. But yeah, other than this, we also got this thing, so lots of exchangeable weapons. So BampGo decided to give us like all the exchangeable weapons from the past and the exchange store. So it also starts today and ends like in, wow, it actually ends like tomorrow. Oh no, that's the login bonus where we get 25 memory diamonds. Oops, my bad. So yeah, it's actually ending like on February the 7th, and as you can see, all the weapons released between February 18, 2017 to November 2017, so that's pretty cool, excluding +1 and limited ones. So all other weapons are listed here below, which you can get. I already checked it, so if you want to exchange weapons, you go to upgrade and then go to exchange. You need 4 weapons or 4 exchange swords to exchange those weapons. And there are kinds of some weapons that I don't recommend, like the sword, because it only gives you attack and crit and no MP reduction. So if you really want to exchange a sword, I would recommend you to exchange one with required MP minus 10% if your HP is above 80% and attack increased by 10%. But I wouldn't recommend those because they're really old. So I think we can quickly go over those if you really want to exchange these weapons. So Angel Claymore you don't want, this Ninja Sword you also don't want, Blue Rose and All of Fragment are outdated, same goes for Heroic Promise, Glass Sword you can also skip. You can skip all of those. T-Time Saber doesn't have MP reduction, this Fire Sword is also outdated. All of these weapons, or most of them, are kind of outdated. So I think the further you go, the newer the weapons actually are, and yeah, so starting from here, actually the weapons have like plus 10% attack and minus 10% for the same element, and that's where you want to check whether it's swordless or not. So let's actually see. I think you can go for like the what's it called, pirate weapons. They were still pretty good. And also, if you already exchanged the weapon in the past, then you can't exchange it here again. I want to actually check. Yeah, this one is pretty good. So you can go for the Eradicate Saber, which is the anniversary sword. Stat-wise, it's still pretty good. If you want an elemental sword only for that character, then you definitely want to go for something like this. But I think this Akatsuki and Eradicate Saber, Eternal Immortality and Eternal Ice. Also this Satellite Sword, and I think Blue Tier Sword isn't in there anymore. Yeah, it's like those four, those 4 or 5. So from Akatsuki to Satellite Sword. That's what I recommend for swords. These other swords all have elemental restrictions, unless it's those. Those are also pretty good. So if you really want some good weapons, then I highly recommend you getting those. Which are, yeah, those 3. The ones from the actual, which are currently out. Oni's Fang, Eagle, Claw, and Kagura. They're pretty good. But of course, if we want an elemental attribute sword, then go for the other ones I told you beforehand. Same goes for dual blades. I actually changed quite a lot. So for dual blades, I think, yeah, this one from the Anniversary Kirito is pretty good. And yeah, then this one's also pretty good. And I think this one's also good. Yeah. So I think almost everything except for Galactic Lights and Hedron GS. And yeah, for rapiers, you can just skip like through almost all of this. And yeah, Atlantis Sword is pretty good. Then Little Fox. Yeah, Little Fox and Atlantis Sword. That's what I have here currently. You need to check what you have, because I exchanged some weapons in the past, so I don't really remember what else I have. So most of the weapons at the beginning are pretty bad, so yeah. I think this one, yep. So this Kamataichi is pretty good. And also this one, if you really want to exchange those weapons, is pretty okay. For maces, I think, okay, maces, this one, this Planetary Mace is good. Also this Great Number is okay. And yeah, so for guns are actually, there are quite some guns which are good, I think. Okay, I think I exchanged a lot of them, so this is okay, and the other ones all, okay, this one, for example, has like only 4 its elements, so it's kind of hard to use. And for, okay, bows, this one is good, and I think that's it from what I have left here currently. The problem is you can't exchange like these weapons from the limited scouts, so that's kind of annoying. For rods, this rod is good, and this rod is pretty good. For lances, Amulet Lance is good. This one's not good because it's only for its element, but that's pretty good for this ranking event. And yeah, so this one, Amulet, is good, and this Island Spear is also pretty good. So yeah, I think that wraps everything up about these exchange weapons. So if you really want to change, that's the way to go. But yeah, probably just a bait, because they're going to bring out better weapons pretty soon. So unless you really need them for this ranking event right now, I would save up my weapons, especially if you're a new player and don't have that many Rarity 4 weapons. You should definitely save up your weapons, because I think it's better than exchanging 4 of them for one of those. And yeah, I think that's it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, then please leave me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, as this helps me out a lot. And after this, I will most likely put in the gameplay for the current event, which is this one. Where is it? Where is it? It's, yeah, this one, where you can get the armors, and I will complete the missions there, so you can check it out. So yeah, I will see you in the next one. Peace.